Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, totally off the wall topic today. We're not talking about guns directly. In fact, we're going to go into the realm of fiction. Tonight's topic is what if you were in John Ringo's zombie apocalypse series, where the zombies are basically medically created. Somebody creates a virus that turns people into zombies. So they're not supernatural, and you can kill them other ways than just headshots. However, all the other properties are there in the sense that they're not really feeling any pain. They take a lot to stop. You have to kill them, basically, to get them to stop. And there's lots of them, and they respond to sound and sight and motion. They're doing all the zombie things, right? These are not World War Z where they ignore you if you're injured or somehow disabled or something. They're going for everybody, including each other to some extent. Well, the question is, what caliber do you use? What round do you choose for the zombie apocalypse? Now, we're not talking long term, no logistics. This is literally an engagement or two, whether you're relocating or you're defending your house or you're trying to take a house or clear a house or a small area. This is, one or two engagements, not life. You're not worried about clearing cruise liners and merchant ships and things like that. So you're not one of the main characters in this. You are literally just trying to get by. But you're starting out with basically as much ammo as you can carry. So your limitation is not one vest load or anything like that. You can have a backpack. You can be hauling a crate for all I care. But you can't have unlimited ammo. You can't have my basement full of ammo kind of situation or a bunker full. There's no reprovisioning over and over and over. So, excuse me. So, what do you carry? Now, obviously, 22 long rifle comes to mind. We're assuming you have a pistol and a rifle. The pistol can be whatever you want. The rifle can be basically whatever you want. We're not worried about the caliber on the pistol unless it's somehow relevant to the rifle, such as the 22. So the 22, you can carry subsonics, you can carry supersonics, you can put a suppressor on it, both the handgun and the rifle. Extremely quiet. If you can sneak up on them, you could probably take out quite a few zombies before they notice you. They might be wondering why people are, why the zombies are dropping dead, but they won't necessarily know where you are and, what's going on. Option 1. Not my choice, but a decent option, right? Next step up, we're going to go all the way up to a rifle caliber here because we're kind of ignoring the pistol, and we'll assume that you're not doing a pistol caliber carbine. That would be an option. In fact, there's something to be said for a pistol caliber carbine in this scenario. But it limits your options for range, and you have to get good hits. Better hits, to put it simply. By the way, Widow Jane, if anybody's curious. I'm drinking Widow Jane tonight. So, and this is take 2, so this is like drink 2.5. So, we're moving on to 223/556, and the advantages are clear. You have way more stopping power. You have way more range. You have a bigger selection of bullets, and we'll assume you take something good, some sort of expanding system. Maybe you've got a mag or two of barrier penetration ammo for zombies that are hiding behind a wall a little bit, or if you want to shoot through, a couple things to get to some zombies that you need to shoot. But overall, you have your choice of ammo in 5.56, and you can carry a lot of it. Perfectly reasonable to assume you're carrying 1,000 rounds, right? Not easily, not comfy, but no problem. You're going to go through it pretty quick. This is the zombie apocalypse. But is it the best choice? Now, if we had to deal with logistics, I would be all over that. Hell yeah. Yes, it's a Barbie round to stay in universe here. but it's a Barbie round that I can get a lot of spare ammo for. I can go find lots of it. If I break my firearm, there's going to be plenty of spares around. It's a good safe choice. We're not doing safe choices here. We're in fantasy land, right? Next step. 300 Blackout. Well, 300 Blackout fits in the same rifle. I can carry just as much ammo. It doesn't weigh significantly more, right? A little more, but not massively. Carry just as much of it. More lethal at short to medium range. Not really worried about the ballistic arc. I'm not reaching way out there, really. I figure this is going to mostly turn into a close quarters situation anyway. So I've got more ammo. It's more effective. Recoil is still totally manageable. And I can have some subsonics with a suppressor and still get super quiet. Maybe not as quiet as that 22, but it can be quiet. That's my personal choice. I'm going 300 Blackout, mixed supersonic and suppressed, and subsonic suppressed. But 300 Blackout in an AR platform, standard mags, that's my round. But what else is there? Why? 6.5 Grendel. More range, similar stopping power, at least in the same ballpark. A little less as you reach out further. But again, I'm thinking this is going to be relatively close range. No reason not to go 6.5 other than the suppression issue. It doesn't get as quiet. A 6.5 Grendel is going to be a relatively loud round, even suppressed. On the other hand, how important is that? I don't know. But it's not enough difference. There's no benefit there to me over the 300 to make that my choice. So I'm sticking with 300 Blackout. You may have a different choice. I think 6.5 would definitely be on the menu. 6.8 SPC. Now we're getting to something where it's got a different job, and I think that you've given up too much of the close range firepower for longer range firepower. And I'm not sure I'd take the hit in terms of ammo count, in terms of just general practicality. And don't get me wrong, I still take it over 223, 5.56. But again, you can't suppress it nearly as far. There's no subsonic 6.8 SPC. It just doesn't do it for me. Different scenario, absolutely. If we were talking, I've got a cliff top spot and they can't get behind me, and I'm shooting at distance, hell yeah. So what else? Let's go up to big rifle calibers. 6.5 Creedmoor, 308, 30-06, and I'm gonna lump a whole range in here. We're basically talking anything short of the extreme long range stuff. So we're not talking 338 Lapua, but that kind of is the upper limit. Anything lower range than that, really. And I think they all fit in a category that has no use here. If you're not talking a belt-fed machine gun, if you're not talking cases of ammo and an in-place position where I've got cover and I've got protection, I'm not seeing the role here. Too slow in terms of recoil management. I can't go bang, 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 bang and make good shots. I've got to get the barrel back down in position. I can't carry as much of it, so now I'm limited in that sense. And it doesn't have the deep penetration ability of the much larger stuff where I can go, hey, the zombies are bunched up. We're going to shoot 4 zombies deep, right? It's not going to do that. At least not with a round that is going to be a good killer. Punching neat little holes in these zombies, remember, doesn't do a whole lot. These are most definitely tough zombies. So they're all out. Unless you've got a machine gun and an unlimited supply of ammo, they don't make sense to me. Now going bigger, there's something to be said. 30 caliber machine gun kind of setup, where, again, belt fed. If you're doing that, you have to have that position. And then something like a 30 caliber machine gun, Browning style. water jacket so it stays cool. You could do a 50, but again, I don't see the need for the bigger ammo unless you're going for the depth. There's something to be said there. I gotta say, if you can create a scenario where they funnel together into a narrower area and you're stacking them up, 50 BMG out of a machine gun is certainly something to think about. But otherwise, I'm going right back. I'm going to the 300 blackout. I've got sufficient lethality, higher round count available, lower recoil, easily managed recoil for high speed situations. No real issue making it a short barrel, which is important for what I'm thinking you're going to be doing. I expect this to devolve into a scrum to, again, stay in universe very quickly. We're not assuming there's a small army here. There's a couple of you and a whole lot of zombies. Short range. It's going to happen. Be prepared. So, what's your choice? Put in the comments. What do you want for the John Ringo? I don't know the name of the series. Graveyard Skies books. And why? What is your choice? And we'll ignore the sidearm. The sidearm is totally secondary. Just assume you've got whatever you want within reason. It has to be a secondary weapon. It can't be some sort of hand cannon. An AR-15 pistol does not count as your handgun. So, what do you got? Cheers, guys. Say hi.